Alright, we're back for the second game.
Indeed. And don't show the tutorial on the next start here for Capture H1. So we're in the grand finals of Couch Cup 2022, played between Fredinhiovic and Food Please as a tiebreaker to see who is the best player in this tournament. And of course the format was team games, but now for the grand finals it is a simple 1v1 on Nomad. Food Please in the red, of course, as always, now playing as the Hindustanis. And why are we not using the TV speakers?
Well, because these speakers are nicer.
Okay, well, fair enough. We have a weird setup here. You wouldn't want to see it. You would not want to see what's going on here. And Fredinhiovic in the blue as the Portuguese. I wonder why Freddy is not using his strongest civilizations, but probably because he didn't drop the strongest civilizations.
He did Spanish.
Except for the Spanish, but then he should use the Spanish in this game, even though it's...
Attack the enemy with fire.
So, but what do the Portuguese have? Okay, Portuguese, he will want to go for fast castle into a defensive castle, and then organ guns. Well, won't be a surprise this time. Whereas Food Please, he will just enjoy himself and lane. I mean, the civilization is less important for Food Please. He picked whatever he was feeling like, but then in the game, who needs the civ bonuses? All the civs can build towers, and that is all that Food Please needs to win the game.
Well, Portuguese are quite strong on the water.
Indeed, but only in the later stages. What are the civ bonuses there in the end? I think it's something like the ships have more hit points or something. 10% more hit points.
They get a certain type of naval ships. They can move only at the lake point of the game.
Yeah, in the castle age you can build a unique ship.
Okay, so it's not too useful then.
Yeah. I think you want to have early game water bonuses. But I think it's he's picked the Portuguese specifically for the organ guns.
I see. Yeah. Maybe also because he expected Fujis to go for Hindustanis to counter his Spanish. Might be a strategic pick.
But do the Portuguese counter the Hindustanis?
No, but Hindustanis counter the Spanish.
Yes, but they also kind of counter the Portuguese with the gulams and I don't know. I'm not so convinced by the Portuguese pick. But considering that he also has Vikings and Huns in his draft, it makes more sense that he would go for the Portuguese.
Both Food Please and Fredinhiovic are docked on the plentiful fish, it seems. These Food Pleases.
Food Pleases, but Fredinhiovic is... Oh, sorry. He is over here. No. Also, this fishing ship is not working. It might seem like it's working, but they are having a great time out on the sea, like we did 2 days ago.
Just watching the fishes, not eating them.
Exactly. So, already bad start for Fredinhiovic, and Food Please is 3 villages ahead. 3 villages ahead, and that is simply because the Hindustanis have the old Indian bonus that their villages are cheaper. So that's why it's also a good nomad civilization, because it's easier to keep your town center running in the early game. So a little bit more forgiving there for sure. Now, in terms of positions, Fredinhiovic having a decent position here with the gold next to his TC, woodline, and a stone close by. And Food Please also very good position for him because he has the wood and the stone. And that's gold. Yeah, but doesn't need gold, doesn't need it. Gold towers. This is all basically these 6 stone mines with 2,100 stone. That's enough for almost 20 towers.
Towers and castle.
So he's not too worried about any gold, but if he would want to go for gold, it's a little bit far, I have to say. There's one here and one here, and not the greatest position. Yes, no? Good. I don't really like Food Please's position too much in terms of gold. But anyways, I think the gold is weirdly spaced on the map. we can now look at the scouting of the players. So Food Police doesn't have too much scouting because for the first time in 100 games he didn't find a single sheep. And that is because usually he employs his mech packs, where he gets at least 3 sheep in the beginning of the Nomad game, and here it's like the first time that he didn't get any sheep, now finding his first sheep to scout around with. And now the question is, how do I change?
Shift right click on the
shift.
building.
Oh, and look at the top, at the board. I think both are going for the board.
Oh yes, I think.
No, Fuglis doesn't even know it's there.
But
If he notices,
if he noticed
Oh,
it
my.
and does
might
the trick.
block.
To be honest, Capture H is kind of a downgrade to casting. With all these hotkeys that you need to know to switch to a different player point of view.
But now you can just follow the. I
It's
think,
fine, it's fine.
but now
Hola.
I think, can you check the scouting if he finds Fredinhiovic? Yeah, now he sees
He
the
will
house.
see the house. He will know that it's there. But will he run into the TC?
I think so. Yeah. He noticed.
No, I think it was just the waypoints.
Uh,
Lucky waypoints is another part of the map hack. Lucky waypoint there. Still trying to reach the waypoint. And
Estou pronto.
Very nice played by Fredinhiovic.
Fredinhiovic coming back at this game with
Hilarious.
a bang. But of course, yes, way more idle time. So
Yeah.
Fuglis can't afford this because he's 28 to 23 villagers.
Yeah.
What happened in this game even? Having a
Very nice fishing.
Look at the fishing
Amazing.
fleet. They're having a blast with the Dorados, 6 Dorados, and then how many snappers? 14 snappers. So yesterday we even had a Dorado for dinner.
Yes.
So it wasn't quite as green as the Dorados in the game, but still.
Did you catch it yourself?
Of course.
Really?
Yes, with our bare hands. I mean,
And our teeth.
and our teeth. And we hear the baby cry in the background, I think. So this was not made of fires. Not a new villager dying sound, but
So outposts around Fuglis' base from Freddy.
yes,
Does that mean Freddy knows where the base is?
I think so. He should know by now. He should see the house. Now another war being brought in here by Fuglis. Always nice to get more food in. And both players on the way to the village. But this time Freddy is up faster, but he's also behind by 8 villagers already. Wow. Okay. I hope he has a plan for this. Also, does Freddy go for gold? No. 0 on gold. So if he wants to go for a fast cast, he should at least have 4 on gold already. And he's just not going for gold at all.
I mean, of course, he might be going for scouts. Yes.
Just to spite us. Just to spite us. He's like, I'm gonna go for scouts again.
Archers. Oh.
But still, he needs gold. Like, yes.
Yeah, now he's sending villagers.
Oh, still, I think. Look at the resources from Fuglis. He will just go to Castle Age Knights into GG. I don't like the strategy from Fredinhiovic. One bit in this game, he's just falling behind, and Fuglis is just executing at this point. He's just dropping the market, dropping the blacksmith.
Yeah, just to sell stone or wood, and then he can click up.
Indeed, he has the food, way more food than he needs, and he just needs. And that's why he needs. He probably sold something. I know he has some gold miners all the way here in the top. Sneaky gold miners that Freddy probably will never find. Because this is how these games go, and now we have villagers going forward here from Fredinhiovic. What is he trying to do? Maybe he is trying to go for some kind of towers, but look at this. Fuglis all the way already clicked up, and now it's 4v4. Bill fighting, and I think the blue villager will die first. And no red villager will die.
Yeah.
He just walks away.
And Fuglis is still 6 villagers ahead.
Oh, this devastating, brutal dominance displayed here by Food Police against Fredinhiovic. Freddy now, I don't know, what is his plan? Like, archery range into nothing?
Why?
Because he's not producing archers. And that is simply because he doesn't or anything. Even a disrespect tower coming up here from Food Police.
Yeah, but it will. Freddy Tower will.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because in the back of this, Food Police on the way to the castle age, and I think this is going to castle drop into GG. And
yeah, but for castle drop, wasting a lot of stone with the tower.
Yeah, but he can't afford it because Freddy is nowhere near castle age. I mean, he still has a few fishing ships working, taking shorefish.
Not to and idling.
And idling as well.
Yeah.
Nothing on water. Now finally some water action, fire ship here. But this, I think, will be too late. I mean, also it takes forever to kill these 20 fishing ships. Or how many? 11 fishing ships here from Food Police. It just takes forever. Now we have Tower War coming up. More towers from Food Police, of course. He's switching to full-on disrespect mode. Now Food Police in the castle age. But remember, he's the Hindustani, so he cannot go for knights. And he also doesn't have a stable, so I think he's just gonna go for a castle and then go for Gulams, which is the unique unit of the Hindustanis. He could go, Freddy could go to castle age as well in a bit, just needs a little bit more food.
But definitely a lot later.
Yeah, but look at this, he's not even killing the fishing.
But I mean, it's also 10 scouts.
He could also go for scouts indeed.
Now the fishing ships are fleeing,
but none of them has been killed.
Very strange, very strange. I think the one there might die. But finally, one killed.
Finally, the second one.
Yeah.
And now the fishing ships are. Well, they will be killed at some time.
Yeah, and Fredinhiovic managed to pick up.
Finally managed to pick up. Still Tower War going on.
Yes, but Food Police almost has resources for the castle.
And another tower here, and the house is denied. Denying the house of Freddy.
Freddy doesn't notice.
And he doesn't notice. And the castle drop will come in soon. And I think this is gonna be bad. Look at the villagers coming down.
But maybe the house isn't too bad because it denies a nice castle spot.
No, but
I think it fits in there.
Let's put it here.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a bit far back.
Too far. Yeah, it's a bit too far away to exert immediate pressure.
Not in range of the town center.
Freddy will be up and.
But also look at the win count. It's evened out.
It's even out.
Yeah, just of the fishing ships.
And
Two fire ships out now.
Two fire ships
and
ready.
Food Police is not reacting.
But that's cutting off Food Police from food completely. Yeah. Because those are 7 fishing ships.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at the food economy going down.
Killing
when
more
fishing ships are
fishing ships.
This is
right.
could be a turnaround.
He is also, if you look at the bottom of the map, I think there's also some fishing rings.
From Food Police.
Fishing ship right here.
It's way worse for Food Police.
Well, now we're going for the big disrespect, and I think Food Police
Oh,
the
that's
game.
nice.
The big disrespect move. Ooh. I don't know if you can afford this. Economy is even now, and I think this fishing ship will also go down. And then yes, maybe Food Police will come back on water, but he has nothing left.
on food now.
Zero on food, so he can't even go for it. Like he's now doing one Gulam. Look at that.
Oh, the Gulam is going for it.
They have.
Oh, and the Petar.
Yeah, but the Petar is doing nothing against Petar.
Oh,
It's quite a okay, it's quite a lot, but
a surprising amount.
Yeah.
But he has a knight.
The knight can easily kill the Gulam.
Yeah.
Gulam's bad against knights. You would think they have a spear, so they have some bonus damage. No, they are anti-archer units.
Oh.
And the raiding unit. They're a little bit like Eagle Warriors, but without the bonus damage.
Yes, but now Fredinhiovic has 2 stables up.
But he also doesn't have much in the
Hard
art
to using the knights. I think he managed to. Yeah, I think he could almost say he managed to get back into the game. This is off of stone, off of food.
I mean, it's
Can't
equalized.
produce
Look at the
any
scores.
Yeah,
villagers.
so Freddy now in top score even.
Yes.
And Freddy now having more military, he just needs a little bit more food economy. His food economy is still lacking.
Also needs maybe needs some upgrades on the knights, but then great.
Yeah, you can wait. And his knights are already coming in.
Fuku is already gone from monastery here, but he doesn't react. Not
It's gonna get
react.
faded.
Which gives Fredinhiovic probably
Yeah.
some
Okay,
nice villager
nice
picks.
kills.
Zero reaction.
Look at this juicy villager pick here.
Now finally reacting.
But Fuku wanted to style his opponent with the petards and everything, but it wasn't a good idea. No, it wasn't a good idea. Giving Freddy a chance to get back into the game. Now we have the knight.
Oh,
there's
oh
not coming in.
god. Oh.
But they can just run away, and now they need to keep their distance so the monk loses the charge. And yeah, that's brilliant.
Siege workshop from Footbase.
Also imagine if he would find the gold.
Ooh, the sneaky gold mine in the top. And
Meta,
Fuki
yeah.
The panic walls.
is aware of
Walls.
the danger, and he's going for a huge wall off. But it's also a lot of resources wasted here, and it just shows Brady that Fuki is scared at this point. It's just some palisades.
Yeah.
For now, at least.
No, it's not even stone wall.
And yeah, there's a lot of resources expended here, and there's more knights coming in from the side. They can just raid this wood line if Brady realizes that they are attacking the mill, because why would knights attack the villagers? I think he's too focused on the goal. He should just spread out his units. And
Well, they might get in.
they will get, but there's more stone.
No.
Coming up in the back. I think attacking the mining camp is fine because it will go down at some point. But don't waste everything there. Now Magnell here on the starting town center, but Freddy already has a new town center here. Another one will be built here at some point. And then there's a knight, and the knight might be able to kill it.
Where's the monk?
Yes, because he doesn't have any upgrades on the knight.
And the monk, I don't know, monks are here.
Adesh.
And he was able to convert two
Oh,
knights.
that's
Four
huge.
monks.
Altíssimamente.
And I think the timing window now. But now the knight can just run around.
Yes, but he
and
has to do
basically
some
banning
upgrades with the knights of zero upgrades.
it. Now finally going for Bloodline. He's still under a lot of pressure now. 4 monks. Yeah, psychological factor in this game, of course. And yeah, economy still quite even because Fuki was able to add a second town center. That is still working. We're in the first town center of Freddy, which is basically down at this point. One more shot of Magnell will do it, and the town center is down. And now Freddy has to kind of reboot. Fuki's nicely reacting here to the raids. And there's a monk. Don't run away like this. Kill the monk. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. He's escaping without a conversion, which is a little bit lucky.
2 mangonels.
2 mangonels now rolling in. We see
With
the
the monk.
slow push, the monk siege push, the arena style monk siege push, and it's very difficult to deal with that. But you need to go for your own siege at this point. I think, because the monks, do they have upgrades already? I don't know. I think yes, I think they already have sanctity.
Estou pronto.
Now Magnell's coming in, finding some villager pigs here. The lights are coming in.
See if we can get some monks.
I convert both light curves. Converted both light curves, but losing the charges, and now the knights are in.
Now the knight can clean this up, I think, and clean up Magnell, clean up everything, and the entire army is gone.
Very nice.
Very nice for Fredinhiovic. He kept this and just fighting under pressure in a very nice way. Because that's the problem with monks. if you can snipe them while they're like on their way, like this one, on their pilgrimage, then they're not much use, and they're very expensive. 100 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a little bit of low in the action. More army from Fredinhiovic, pretty much even economies. Still fishing ships, I think. Or pretty
Yes.
still working.
What's that fight? Is that Freddy's? Yes.
And some fishing ships even working here and still getting some snapper in. Now third town center here for full fleet protecting the gold in the back, and this looks to be like a long game. And Freddy really wants to get a castle up at some point to actually get the organ gun in, because to convert the organ gun, I think Freddy needs redemption, because they count as siege weapons. We see a very nice raid here in the top, more villages going down for food fleets, and yeah, he just built them up, and now they're going down.
Devastating.
Just like this, and there's basically no villagers in the town center. And also in Monk.
Oh, it's
Come
coming.
garrison the monk.
But I think Freddy could just kill the town center, because there was no villagers in the town center. And the monk does not get the conversion, and I think we need the defensive castle, maybe in this position here for
Yes, but now
Freddy.
he has 10 villagers on stone now, so he should be ready for the castle very soon. Look at the food
Now we
eater.
get fervor, which increases the speed of the monks, for those who didn't know.
So it's going fully alongside. 15 villagers on gold.
Because he wants to demoralize the opponent. He already has 7 monks and 3 more in the queue. But look at this. Look at what Freddy is brewing. He has the light cap, they have bonus damage against the monks and conversion resistance.
Yeah.
And economy is still rather even. We had another conversion somewhere. I missed it. And another Magnel rolling forward. And now the light cap are out of position. And they will all get converted, I think.
Oh god.
Ah, and I switched to the knights.
Oh, and that's bad, because then the monks can charge the light gas, and then you switch, and they keep their charge.
Ah, but he only converted a scalp by now. So,
And
the knights.
And the knight.
Oh, 2 knights.
another knight.
And now the camels are coming out, and the camels will be pretty everything here.
Maybe you can pick up another. No.
Huh? Another monk? Oh, how did the monk survive? That's the upgrade. That's sanctity and fervor. And Freddy needs to drop that castle ASAP.
Definitely.
And he does rather defensively, but that's
Oh yeah, there
fine.
we go. Yep.
That is completely fine. He wants to secure his position, and now he needs to switch to something else, because now we have monks and camels, and that's
devastating.
I mean, archers maybe might,
Light cap is
we
good.
already, we also have.
But the camels counter the light cap, and
Get the monk. Get the monk.
just maybe wasting too much on the monk. Oh no, he's fine. Another monk coming, being cleaned here.
Into the castle fire.
Under the castle fire.
Against the emerald.
He just retreat.
Ooh, no,
Losing absolutely everything, but now
At least
Castle
he's
gets
got
some
the
nice
shots.
shots.
And the camels are bad because
And I think now we can start to switch to the organ guns, which are slow
the
but
organ
super
guns,
strong.
yes.
And I think the camels not very good against the organ guns.
No.
And maybe he's even able to pick off the monk? No. The light cap were bugging out. You could see that they wanted to attack the monk, but then didn't. There's a lot of pathing issues in the last update, where units don't do what you want them to do. And the economy pretty even, but Foodbeast now slightly booming ahead, also has more military now. I think the monks was very good, only now going for Force Collar, which is already in. For Freddy also, he doesn't even have double mid-X, he doesn't have wheelbarrow, or finally going for wheelbarrow, so Freddy actually in a slightly better economy if you factor in the economy upgrades. But Freddy is a little bit too stubborn, going only for knights when there's only counters out, there's only camels. And he needs to go for organ guns, but I think he is starting to do
Yes, he started doing.
Yes, there's some of them in the castle. Still, fishing ships are working in his favor.
more fight.
A little bit of a fire galley war here.
Yeah, but he's targeting the rockets.
Which alerts Foodbeast to the presence of the fire galley, and which might, in the end, make him lose his fishing ships. But I think at this point it's not so important anymore.
Cookies don't have anything.
Look at the market abuse over here. This is just classic gameplay, just market.
Yeah.
Not sustainable, this economy. No green economy for food trees. Just buying everything on the market. Now we have a little bit of a low in the action.
Well, Freddy has enough stone for own castle.
Ooh, I hope he drops it soon, and maybe a little bit more offensively, maybe more to the right.
Yeah.
To the right, it would be a pretty nice
Maybe
location.
offensively, maybe in your opponent's face, if you can defend it, because the monks are slow. They take forever to walk over there.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, very nice game we have here. Very nice game too.
Our Cookies is going to go to the imp. Look at this resource.
Exactly, that's why he was abusing the market. He wants to get the traps out, and usually, or very often, the person who gets the traps out first wins, unless the other player overwhelms him with army. And this is something that could happen in this game, although Friggy not producing, much. He's just booming for now.
Yeah.
And I think his timing is just not very good. Also, he has 0 on gold.
Now the organ guns are out.
Really too late.
Only 3 organ. They will just destroy.
Oh, no, don't.
And they're just going somewhere off into the distance, off into the sunset, and
Little field trip.
they won't do anything.
No.
But he dropped the castle some.
Yes, where we said over here.
Very nice.
Yeah, but denies the entire area, and at the same time he tries to get in around here, but the tower is on the lookout. The organ guns won't achieve anything. And Fuki's on the way to Imperial Age, and it doesn't look great for Fredinhiovic. He needs more units, he needs more stuff. But he's only producing villagers, and I think that is a mistake at this point. He needs to really also go for some army and do something with the military. And yeah, but we have the counters out. We have a lot of knights, but then we also have a lot of camels, and the camels are just stronger. And also Hindustanis, they get the Imperial Age camel,
Running after the castle fire.
and now running. All the monks are there, and that's why if you have both counters of your knights out, knights can't do anything. You need to switch.
Organ guns out of position.
And also only 3 organ guns, they're not gonna do anything.
Well.
Wow, nice shot on the camels, but that's it. And now look at the upgrade, scale barring armor, bloodlines coming in, Imp is on the way. And Freddy, I don't know, I don't see him doing anything.
But he has the food for him.
But he doesn't have the gold. Now only going for the gold mining upgrade. The market prices are trash because Cookie's already bought before Fredinhiovic.
Well, these are the
look,
stone prices are.
Yeah.
Not this big, not the improved shitty, so now he already managed to be good.
Very, very nice. Also on the way up to him, but way later than his opponent. And also he doesn't have any units. He needs units.
Yeah.
How will he defend from the incoming push with camels and trebuchets and monks?
That is very bad.
That is super bad. He needs units. He's not producing any unit. No unit in the queue. And this is just bad. He needs more on gold. He needs more resources. Again, trying to raid with the knights, and yeah, he might find some good kills.
Oh yeah.
Is there a way
Now go to this stone mine. Yes, very good.
There we go.
Is there a way to look up the rates who presented the smokes? Or is it redemption for the organ?
That one I don't know. No redemption for Hindustanis. So he tried to click it. And the organ guns are there. They could take out the trap, I think.
Yeah.
Because they don't do too much damage, but a little bit.
But they're enough.
It's enough.
Losing one to the
Yeah,
castle
but it's fine. It's definitely worth to use even 3 organ guns to kill the trap and stop the assault. So finally going for the organ guns.
Go out with the guns, losing so many villages. Look at the build count. Fredinhiovic more than 20 villages there. The half of the economy of Fredinhiovic is idle.
Ooh, that's more like an Cookies economy.
Yeah.
So with the camels, so far they're not heavy camels yet, no big camels. They lack a lot of upgrades still.
Now the economy of Freddy is kicking in. Look at the resources.
Oh, no.
He's only lacking a goal, so he should add in a little bit of trash.
Yeah.
Oh, the monks! The monks, because the monks cannot convert the organ guns because it doesn't have redemption. And that's why the organ guns are super powerful in this matchup. Because there's no countering, but more traps coming out here.
Organ guns.
I think Imperial Camels with all the upgrades will still easily overwhelm the organ guns, but so far there is no answer to Freddy's organ guns. Freddy has more economy. Now definitely trying to repair the castle. Disadvantage of the organ guns, of course, that they're super slow.
Yeah, but look at the resources Fredinhiovic has.
Yes, he needs to add some trash. He needs
in the bank.
just get some spearmen. That's enough. Few spearmen
Would be great against the.
to accompany your organ guns.
No, but I think we can faster.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because we have a minimum range for the organ guns.
Still fighting faster.
Under the cast fire. Going down. All the camels going down.
Doing quite some damage, but
And now this track with the sniper the castle safe.
it's just too many organ guns.
Yeah, the castle will survive.
Yes, the castle will survive. And the organ gun super strong. And now look at this.
Yeah.
Imperial Agent Fredinhiovic is
Fredinhiovic also has two press outs already.
now assaulting the castle of his opponent, and now it looks very dire for Fruities. All of a sudden, he was in such a good position. He should have switched to Gulams at this point instead of, because the organ guns I think could be easily picked up by the Gulams because they're fast and high pierce
But
armor.
then still with the knife. That's a difficult position.
It's difficult to
knife
deal with
and
this.
the organ guns. Because the
But
knife will shred the glass, the organ guns will shred the organ guns.
That's true, but it's still slow. But
Like here under the castle, protected.
there's nothing that
Now you can fight the next trap.
and the castle is down for Fruities, and I think the trap can also go down.
Oh, super short. Aqui sim lá mesmo.
And I think this game will be over soon, and I think Freddy will be able to equalize this. What a nice series, what a nice finale we'll get. Although there's going to be some juice conversions coming up. Ooh, still a lot of monks there, but the organ gun, no redemption. Makes the monks pretty useless. Also,
Põe só
the organ guns can try to find the snipe the trap before the traps will move themselves. And just Freddy at this point, he just needs to produce, even going for elite organ gun. An upgrade you never see. On the other side, we now have heavy camels. No imp camels yet, heavy camels. Still strong, but not enough. Also, he's missing all the attack upgrades, so he's just doesn't do enough damage against the organ guns. Soon to be elite. Now elite organ guns, 20 attack.
Look at
They
how
also
they
have
spread the tower.
They also have 2 melee armor and 6 pierce armor, and they count siege weapons, which is why Fruities is not able to convert them. And I think this game will be over soon. Very nicely played by Fredinhiovic. He kept his cool. He was under a lot of pressure, but in the end he was just defending, building up his economy, playing his game, and then winning against Fruities. I think unless a miracle is happening, basically over tracks everywhere, light cat coming in, organ guns coming in, and now a GG castle foundation being placed, could be squeezed to the edges of the map. And what a game in this grand finale of Couch Cup 2022, and it looks like we could have a different winner this time with Fredinhiovic.
A strong play from Freddy in this game. Although it was quite a balanced game for most of the game.
There was quite some back and forth.
Indeed, but nicely played. Nicely played. This time, going for the castle age. Instead of the 10 count. Oh, look at this.
The traps are rolling.
Bradley rolling in, the light camera coming in, the
You can
cast
resign.
up.
Ah, the 105!
But I think it was warranted at this point.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Nothing for
Or even a bombard cannon for.
Oh, yeah, I mean that would be a counter to the organ guns, but it's too little, too late, and bomber cannon, I think though it survives. It actually gets a shot off.
Oh, super short.
Not doing any damage. Oh, okay. Super strong, but missing again. And I think the GG is being caught before all being slaughtered.
Wow, look at that.
Did you question my choice of Portuguese?
Well, I mean, in the mid game,
Portuguese are one of the best number systems.
in the mid game,
Yeah,
wasn't looking so great.
I had a bad start. Yeah, I struggled. Because of the cooldowns and this early costly stuff.
No. But looks like food pleases.
Now the bad start seems to be becoming a trademark Fredinhiovic in this tournament. But still,
Yeah.
the comebacks are there. So
But this only works in a 1v1, not in
Not in a
3v3.
Yeah.
No, but very, very nicely done. And Fupis was too arrogant. Like it's at one point building petards.
Yeah.
To, like that was.
That was.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was a single petard
Oh, you built
that was
more? You
that
built
he
more,
threw at your
When we
TC,
cancelled it.
and I think it cost the TC 30 or 40% HP. So it was
Yeah.
quite a hit, but then there was no follow-up.
Disrespect move for sure. Alright, this was game number 2 of the Grand Finals. It's 1-1, and I'm hyped for game 3.
Yeah.